All right, here is the first sightseeing adventure in Maui. So I got an Airbnb in Kihei. I learned how to say that later in the week. I had no idea when I first arrived. But you can kind of see Kihei there listed below Keaka Beach, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, so please forgive my Hawaiian. I have a vague understanding of what all the sounds are. There are no silent letters, I know that much. And the vowels make certain sounds, so E makes an A sound. I think A makes an A sound. I makes an E sound. I think O makes an O sound. U makes a U sound. But even with that knowledge, armed with that knowledge, you can still mess things up, as I learned. I actually met a native Hawaiian at some point on my trip here in Maui, and she corrected how I was saying. See, I don't even want to say it now. I had to record myself saying it, and I'm going to listen to that recording before I butcher it. The mountain I'm talking about, it's not on this map, but we'll get there. But yeah, I landed, I got the rental car, I drove to my Airbnb, and this was like, hey, I just got in Hawaii, I'm going to the beach. So my Airbnb was literally across the street from this West Beach here, which Keaka Beach, I assume that's like the closest one. I looked on the map. I was actually right across from a state park or something. Yeah, I kind of walked out here and I walked up and down the beach. It was getting to be sunset time. You'll see some of that here. Actually met somebody while I was out there. She was awesome. She was visiting from Anchorage, Alaska. We'll leave it in Alaska. I'm not sure if she was from Anchorage or not. But yeah, actually, she used to live here. She went to school here, and so she knew the island. I was like, hey, I need to meet up with a local, So she said she was not a local, but more local than me. Actually hung out with her the next day at Baldwin Beach. That'll be the next video. But yeah, I don't have any videos. I just kind of walked up and down the beach, soaking in Hawaii for the first time in 7 years. First time on Maui. And I think I got a little slideshow with pictures here. So I really need some better equipment. I got old computers and they're not good at playing 4K videos. And so the computer that I'm recording the audio on, I'm actually not doing any playback on media because I've learned in the past you can't keep up. If I watch video and record sound, the sound starts to lag behind because it's just not fast enough. So I'm actually got another crappy computer where my neighbor just thumped the floor. You probably heard that. I got another crappy computer where I'm watching the media on while I'm recording on another computer. I really just need to build a new box. But until then, let's take a look. So first picture, that is looking across at the western part of Maui. Oh, it's just so pretty. And you can see the clouds rolling in. So I told you, enjoy the blue sky. Here's the next one. Yeah, I'm just going to let these pictures roll. I'm not really going to click through a slideshow, I don't think. If you watch my USAF museum videos, I took individual time with each one of those pictures because, there's certain things I want to talk about. Here, this is just like, hey, enjoy Maui. Each one of these pictures is getting 10 seconds. That's the default VLC. That's a look eastward. I'm using VLC to play these pictures, and when I load them into the playlist, they get a 10-second duration, and I don't even know how to change that, so 10 seconds it is. There's a look south. Oh, look at that blue sky. Blue sky, baby. So hard to come by. That's a look north, into the northeast there, that eastern landmass on the left. I also don't know when these pictures are going to end, but I think it culminates in a sunset, which is actually pretty beautiful. So there's something on the beach I thought was cool. No clue what it is. And there's some more coral, I assume, on the beach. Looks like coral at some point. Old coral. One thing I guess I was a little disappointed in, there was not a lot of life on these beaches. And I don't know if that's because it was, this is like a touristy area, or if that's just kind of Hawaii. So I thought there were quite a few beaches, and I really didn't see a whole lot of life on the beach, like crabs running around or like crustaceans digging in the sand. That's what I'm talking about. I saw some birds. But you can see in these last few pictures the erosion problem. So Hawaii is having a real problem with erosion. I guess it's like rising sea levels. I don't think that's the only cause, but you can tell where the water is washing away the dirt. These tree roots are getting exposed. Hawaii is losing its beaches big time. And waterfront houses are losing land property, losing land mass. What used to be a 1 acre lot is maybe now a 0.8 acre lot because the ocean is just sweeping it away. You can see it. Look at that. You can see where the water comes up. And one cool thing about Hawaii is there's no private beaches. Every beach is public. So even if you buy a house right on the water, you do not own that beachfront. You cannot keep people off of it. And that's my understanding anyway, which is awesome. That's the way it should be, in my opinion. But yeah, if you buy a house on the water, you probably expect a certain amount of beach, and they're starting to lose it. So we'll see how that happens. What's this next picture? Oh, I'm looking at it as black right now. Yeah. I really gotta get a better setup. This is not ideal. Okay, finally got a picture back. Okay, we're getting into the sunsets now. So you can kind of see it. I saw the clouds and I was disappointed. I'm like, man, these sunsets are I was really looking forward to a sunset. But even behind the clouds, you can tell it was starting to light up. And I don't even know what the last picture is. Might be this one. So I'm going to stop talking in case this is the last one. Oh, we got one more. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. I got nothing left to say about this.